Okay, so it's Monday, and as usually, we have the weekly giveaway every Monday. So last week I gave away this AVP Black Nile in factory new condition, and the winner will be right here. So congrats on winning this AVP Black Nile. I will contact you right away and make sure you get your AVP. And then for this week's giveaway, we of course have a purple skin to give away. I'm going to give away one of these M4A1S Night Terror in battle scar condition, since this one gets more purple the more battle scarred it is, and it's a really sick one. I really like it. So all you have to do to enter the giveaway is to subscribe to my channel, like the video, and then comment down below your favorite purple skin from this video. So yeah, good luck with the giveaway, guys, and let's get straight into the video now. Okay, so today we have another budget themed inventory video, and last time we did the black themed inventory. So today I'm going to do the purple themed inventory, working our way through all the colors, and probably going to do some other themed inventories after doing all the colors. But yeah, we have a lot of purple skins to show you, most of them being really nice prices when you're on a budget, and some of them looks really sick. I really like them. I've chosen all the best options, and also written down all the prices and conditions, which is the best conditions to go with, both like look wise and also price wise. So yeah, we got a few skins to get through, so let's get into it. Okay, so we're going to start off with the knife and glove combo as usual. So I always try to aim for a combo which is around $300, as that's where I think you can get a really nice budget combo and still be on a budget, because $300 isn't that much, to be honest, for a knife and glove combo in Counter-Strike. So I went and I have decided to go with the Huntsman knife again, this time with the freehand. I'm personally not the biggest fan of the freehand, but if you want a purple inventory, the freehand is definitely the best option you can go for, because other than that it's mostly going to be doublers, and doublers are really expensive in CS2. And for the gloves, I went with driver gloves Imperial plate, really underrated gloves, really cheap actually for what you get. And this combo in total is $335, as the Huntsman knife is only actually $125 in field tested. And then you could get the Imperial plate in battle scarred in a really good condition for $210, and they will still look pretty decent. You can also go ahead and pay a few extra bucks. I think it's 50-60 bucks more, and you can get them in well worn. But a really good float battle scarred doesn't make the biggest difference from battle scarred to well worn, so I will go with that. And they don't look too bad. They do have a little bit of scratches, but nothing you can't play without, so it should be fine. Now moving on to the AK, we of course have the AK Nightwish, probably the best option for AK. So as you can see, this changes colors due to the light and where you are holding the AK. So the good thing about this one is whenever you expect it is blue, but when you're holding it like this and shooting, it's actually all purple. So this goes really well with the gloves, having all this purple whenever you're holding the AK and actually using the AK. Whenever you're reloading and expecting it, it will turn into blue. But I mean, you'll be looking at it like this whenever you use it and shoot, and it will be all purple. This one is not that bad price wise, because it is a covert AK, and this one in well worn will cost you $6.70, and in field tested you have to pay $9.20. Now to the AVP, this is a little bit more pink, but the gloves as well is have some some pink to it. Okay, it is purple, but it's a really bright purple color, and therefore I think this one goes really well. Also, we don't really have any like total purple AVPs, and it isn't just like a bright pink this AVP is. It is a little bit of purple to it, in my opinion at least. This one is also a curved skin actually, but it's not that bad, because you can get the chromatic aberration in field tested for only $6.60. So that's really cheap actually for curved AVP. So a really nice option here for your purple inventory. Now moving on to the M4A1S, we actually have a float based skin, because the Night Terror, as this is called, is usually you can see the like gray brownish color underneath the red text and around the head of the zombie or whatever it is. That's usually like the color of the entire skin, also the color of the the barrel and the bottom part of the weapon. But this one has a lot of purple to it, as you can see, and that's because it's a battle scarred one. Because this one turns into purple whenever you have it in battle scarred, and the higher the float is, the more purple you get. And the battle scarred one of this is $1.50, so really cheap option here for AM4. And it is also the most expensive condition, but it's the only way to get this one in purple, and it's still only $1.50, $1.50, so really cheap here for M4A1S, and it looks really nice. I really like this M4. Now to the M4A4, I have decided to go with the Desolate Space, as this one does have a lot of blue to it, but still is really purple and have some dark blue to it as well, and goes really well with the gloves in my opinion. And also is the best option because you don't really have any options for a purple M4. So this is definitely the best one, and I still think it looks really great, and has a lot of purple to it, and the blue isn't a color that is way too far off from purple, so that still fits pretty well in my opinion. And the Desolate Space here you can go ahead and get in field tested for $5. Now moving on to the AUG, this one was a bit hard to get anything purple, so this is the closest you can get to. So this is blue, as you can see, and mostly dark blue, which I went for because that's probably closest to the purple color, but it's the best option. There isn't really any purple AUGs in the game, so this is, I said, the closest you will get, but still looks pretty decent because, as I said before, most skins you can't, or weapons you can't get a purple skin to, go for something like a blue, dark blue skin, because that color is really close to the purple and will still fit pretty well. This one is also pretty cheap, or actually not that cheap to be honest compared to some of the other skins, but this one is $2 in minimum wear, which is the best condition to buy this one in. Now to the SG, we have the Aloha, which is a really cheap skin and fits really well. We don't have a like completely purple skin, but this one again has a lot of purple to it and then a little bit of blue. It fits really well with the gloves, and you can buy this one in minimal wear for only 10 cents. So really cheap option here. 10 cents for SG skin is really nice, and to be honest, it looks really nice with the gloves. Now moving on to the FAMAS, we have the rapid eye movement, and this one is a really nice option here for FAMAS. Does have this like purple pinkish color to it, and just fits really well. I really like this one. It is from the Dreams of the Nightmare collection, as well as the AK Night I showed you at the beginning. And nothing to say. I mean, whenever I have it like this and look at it, it goes so well with the gloves. It looks really dope. And it's not that expensive either, so you can get the FAMAS Rapid Eye Movement in field tested for only $1.15. Now moving on to the Galil, we have the Galil Sandstorm. So this one is actually not the best option. I could have showed you probably, but it was just what I could find. I will show you a better option for the Tech 9, because we're also using the Sandstorm here, but not the skin I'm talking about, because you should go for this one. But this one is a pattern based skin, and depending on the pattern you could get more or less of the purple and more or less of the like beige beige sand color on the skin. So you can get some patterns where the skin is like completely purple, and some where it's like completely beige colored. And this one is of course not completely purple, but has a lot of purple to it still. The Tech 9 I have to show you, chosen to show you, I believe have some more purple to it, but you can get this one with just being almost completely covered in purple. It looks so awesome, to be honest, and I really like pattern based skins. It just gives the skin a lot more personality whenever you decide to buy it. And this one in field tested, it is a float cap skin, so it only goes to minimal wear and only a 0.10 float, so not even you don't get it in all floats in minimal wear condition, but it's only $1 in field tested, a lot more expensive than minimal wear. Now moving on to the SG or the Scout, we have The mainframe, SSG mainframe, which is a really cheap option, looks really nice, the best option for a purple skin. And yeah, it's so good, to be honest with these gloves. Looks really well, fits so good together, and it's a really cheap skin, one of the cheapest skins in this video, because this one in minimal wear condition will only cost you $0.08, so 8 cents for this one. Now moving on to the auto snipers, and starting off with the Scar 20, we have the Scar 20 Poltergeist, I think, something like that. I'm not the best to pronounce all these type of names, and this one is one of the harder one, but this one is also really cheap, because this one only costs you 9 cents in minimal condition, and we don't really have that many options for a purple Scar 20, but yeah, I find this one being the best option. Does have a lot of like yellow beige color to it, but also a lot of like darker colors, and you know, some purple on it as well. So this is the best option, and it is a really cheap option. The other auto sniper we have is of course the G3 SG1, and this one is a lot better and looks so clean. It's a really nice one, and yeah, pretty much the perfect purple auto sniper, but it is also a lot more expensive, because this one in field tested condition will cost you $7. It is a float cap skin, but yeah, $7, and it's the best condition money wise as well to buy this skin in. So it is a quite expensive skin when you're on the budget for an auto sniper skin. But if you want a really clean looking auto sniper, you should definitely go ahead and grab this one. It's called Flux. So G3 SG1 Flux in field tested, $7. Now moving on to the Deagle and the pistols. We are starting off with the Deagle Night Heist, and this one is almost the same price in all conditions, and therefore the best condition to buy this one in is of course factory new, since the other conditions is basically the same price. This one is a bit expensive, but it's the best option for a purple Deagle. We actually don't really have that many options. If you want the purple Deagle, you probably go for something like Ocean Drive, that is pretty nice, but it's also a little bit expensive, probably around the same price as this one. Actually, you can go ahead and look that up if you want to, but this one in factory new is $13.15. In my opinion, look really nice. It does have a little bit of purple to it, but it's mainly dark blue, and yeah, but that still fits well. Now moving on to the starter pistol on CT side, on one of them we have the USP, and here I went for the Black Lotus. Really nice. Most of you probably know the new Black Lotus skin in the kilowatt case, the M4 Black Lotus. We also had a USP before the Black Lotus on the M4 got added, and yeah, it looks really nice, really clean. It is a lot of more like dark purple to it, and can be hard to see in some lighting, as you can see. The lighting goes really bright on this skin, but it's really nice, decent skin. It's only a blue like quality skin, so it's really cheap as well, or pretty cheap. It is a USP still, and it is from an older case. I can't actually remember which one, but one of the older cases, and this one in field tested will cost you $1.25. Now to the Glock, this T-side pistol, which is way better. I mean, looks so good, so fucking nice with these gloves. This is so clean. It's a really cheap one as well, because this one is called Glock 18 Moonrise, and you can get this one in field tested for only 35 cents. 35 cents for the Glock is really nice, and also this is a pan-based skin. The little, like, what should you say, right angle, like box beneath the moon, right on the left side of my finger on the gun, you can have a little star on there. And whenever this skin came out at first, this was going to be a lot of overpay, but now it's a really common thing to get, because there is a lot of, you know, these in existence, since it's only a purple skin, I believe. And therefore you don't really have to overpay for the star. So if you want to get one with a star in that little box, you can go ahead and grab one. That does make it a little bit cooler in my opinion, and give it a little bit more, you know, uniqueness to it. And it won't like cost you that much more, or probably not even anything. You could probably find one to market price if you're lucky. So only 35 cents for this one. And then we of course have to include the worst gun in the game, the P2000. This one is the P2000 rigged as SIG, and in field tested this one will cost you $2.15. So a little bit expensive, but it is a pink skin from an older case, which is the reason why it is a quite expensive one. There isn't really many options for purple P2000. This is definitely the best one, and as you can see it has a lot more color to it than just purple, you know, white, black, orange, blue, green, but the handle is purple, and then whenever you're holding like this, you can see the top of the gun is purple as well. So therefore it is definitely the best option and looks really nice with these gloves. Now moving on to the P250, we have the Vino Primo, I think is how you pronounce it. P250 Vino Primo in field test condition. This one only costs you $1.35. Really cheap for what you get in my opinion. I really like this one. It does look a little bit, yeah, somewhere between purple and pink. It's definitely purple. But yeah, really nice one. I did kind of knew this one existed, because whenever I wanted to find the P250 skin, I had this one in mind but couldn't remember the name of it, and it's a really sick one. I really like this one, no matter if you're going for a purple themed inventory or not. Just the P250 skin itself I really like, and yeah, in my opinion a really sick one. Probably one of my favorite skins for this budget inventory video, if not my favorite. Now to the 5.7, we have the 5.7 Flame Test, another really cheap skin, because this one is a blue from a case we have a lot of, so there is a lot of these in existence, which means this one in minimal wear condition, which is the best condition to buy this one in price wise as well, is only 8 cents. So 8 cents and you get yourself a P250. And this one, whenever I had to find the 5.7 skin, I knew this right away. I was going to use this because it's a really nice clean one, and if you have some purple gloves, this one goes really hard with those. I really like it. And now to the second worst weapon in the game, of course the R8 revolver. We have the Crazy 8, and this one in field test condition is 80 cents. And if you decide to upgrade it to a minimum wear condition, you have to pay double the price, which means 80 cents. So if you use this gun, you should probably go for the 80 cents one, for a minimum wear one, to get it a little bit more clean, because 80 cents in, like, I know it's a big difference from 40 to 80 cents, it's double the price, but 80 cents itself should be doable even on a budget. But if you don't really use the R8, just want to get a skin for the R8 for your purple inventory, go for field test one and grab that for only 40 cents. This one looks really good, definitely the best option. I know the handle and most part of the gun is just like gray and brown, but you know, the tip of it and yeah, some of the part is like this pink purple-ish color, which goes really hard with these gloves. Fits really well. Now to the Tech 9, we have the Tech 9 Sandstorm, as I talked about whenever I showed you the Galil AR Sandstorm. So this one, as you can see, is a lot more purple, and this one is actually pretty much completely purple. You have a little bit of base on the body of the weapon, as you can see, but most of the weapon is completely purple, and the same goes for the Galil. If you find the right pattern, you can get one which is, yeah, basically almost completely purple. So this one is really nice, and once again, this one is also float capped in minimal condition, which means the best condition price wise as well is to go for one in field tested, and in field test condition this one will cost you 35 cents. And now moving on to the dual Berettas, we have the dual Berettas Flora Carnivora, and this in field test condition is only 45 cents, and in minimal wear you can get them for 80 cents, so it's only an extra 35 cents to get them in minimal wear, which will be a lot more clean. Yeah, I really like it, looks really nice, basically almost like default dual Berettas, just a little bit more clean. And then they have this like dragon monster is type on them, like aliens. I don't know what it is, which is mainly, you know, the head of them is green, but the body and the, you know, the different like necks going out to the heads is all purple. And yeah, I just really like them. Looks really nice, and it's a bit unique as well. You usually don't see these in game. Now to the C set, we don't really have any purple C sets, but we have this one, which is the C set 75 Auto Tacti Cat. And this one in minimal condition is only 65 cents, a pretty cheap option here. And it is of course pink and blue, but those two colors is of course really close to purple, and therefore it still looks really nice. Also due to the lighting, the gloves is pretty bright, and that, yeah, fits pretty decent with a pink skin. So it is the closest you can get to a purple skin on a C set. Now to the MP9, we once again don't really have any, like, you know, purple skins, but we have this one, which is the MP9 Mount Fuji, and this one is a little bit expensive actually, but it's not that bad, and it's really well. So this one is of course some bright colors, you know, some pink, little bit of purple-ish on the handles, and then we of course have some blue to it, so that still fits really nice with these gloves. I actually really like it, and it might even be better than a totally purple skin. Yeah, I really like it. It is in field test condition, $3.25. Now to the Mac 10, we have the new Mac 10 Lightbox from the Kilowatt collection. So this one is mainly black, as you can see, but has a little bit of, you know, purple and pink to it right here. But also whenever you're holding it like this and are going to shoot, you can see the box in the back, which is mainly purple and pink as well, and also the handle have this like lightning or like, yeah, RGB coloring as the skin has with the 4 boxes. So this one is pretty dope, and it is also really cheap because it is a blue skin from the Kilowatt collection, so you can grab this one in field tested for only 10 cents. Now moving on to UMP, this one looks so good, and it's another Moonrise skin. It's the UMP Moonrise, and you might have guessed it, but there is a star pattern on this one as well. You actually see this one have a star on the top right, like a half star. You get one here on the sky over the city with a star. Again, there's a lot of these now, so don't really have any overpay, but it looks way better, so you can try and grab one. And this one in field tested will only cost you 30 cents. Now to the P90, another weapon which is, or skin that is float based, because this one is just like the M4A A1S Night Terror, because this one is, you know, like gray greenish, like completely over, yeah, the skin just gray and green, the same color as pretty much the barrel, and also the little like the little box on the top right, next to the circle with the 07 logo on it. It's a bit hard to explain, but it has this like green brownish color. But this one is in battle scar condition, and just like the Night Terror, this one turns in to be way more purple and be a completely purple skin if you get it in battle scarred, and the high float, the more purple, just like the M4A1S Night Terror. This one you can go ahead and grab for only 30 cents, so really cheap here and looks so good. Now moving on to the MP7, we don't really have any other options than the Fade. The Fade of course can have a lot of purple and pink to it, depending on the Fade percentage. And yeah, so you should go ahead inspect it. I can't remember which Fade percentage is the best. This one, as you can see, has some white to it as well, so this one is pretty much a really low Fade, I guess. But no matter what, I can actually see this one is 84% Fade. So go for a little bit of a higher one probably, and you can get some more pink and purple to it, because these 4 colors would like go to the right, so there will be no white, and then a little bit less yellow and more pink, more purple. Looks really well. It's a little bit expensive and a budget, because this MP7 is $4.25. Still doable, I would say, $4 for skin, even on budget, but it is like up there price wise compared to the other skins. And the best condition to buy this one in price wise as well is minimal wear. Now moving on to the PP Bison, this was another skin I just instantly knew I was going to pick for this one. So this is the PP Bison Space Cat in minimal condition. This one is 50 cents, so pretty cheap. I know it has a lot of white and black to it, but also have a lot of purple on it, and yeah, fits really well, and in my opinion definitely the best option for PP Bison if you're going to do a little budget purple inventory. And yeah, it's definitely the best option also for the price, because 50 cents for a PP Bison skin, and even in minimal wear, is really cheap. Now to the MP5, we actually don't have any purple MP5 skins. And yeah, so this one is the closest you can get color wise, which does have some like red-ish and blue to it. Fits alright with the gloves, but it's the closest you can get to purple with this one, which is blue, and is the MP5 liquidation. And in minimal wear, this one is only 10 cents, so at least it is a really cheap skin you can get. Now to the auto shotguns, I was about to say, but to the shotguns, we're starting off with the auto shotgun. This one I can see is not the best example to use, but I'm going to do it anyway and just describe to you how this works, because this one is a pattern based skin as well, just like the Tech 9 Sandstorm, the Galil Sandstorm. This one is green and purple, and different colors means different patterns means more green or more purple. So just like this one has a lot of green to it, you can have the same just with a lot of purple to it. So if you go ahead and inspect the different skins of this one, or the different Siggies, this one is called XM1014 Siggy. You can find one with a lot of purple and go ahead and grab that one. That's a really nice option for a purple auto shotgun. Once again, really enjoy pattern based skins, they're so nice. Also float based skins, really nice. And it's not actually that expensive, because this one in minimal wear condition is only 60 cents. Now to the Max 7, we have the Max 7 Monster Call, and this one in field tested is only 40 cents. We really don't have that many purple options here, or any at all really, except for this one, which is the closest. So once again, I chose a skin which mainly have blue, different like type of blues. You got some light blue, some dark blue, and also a little bit of purple at your left hand, sorry, at that like shark monster, whatever it is, the thing which comes out of the mouth, I guess. That's has some purple to it, and this one in field tested condition is only 40 cents. Now to sort of another skin I knew right away I was going to use, which is the sort of Apocalypto, and this one is a really nice one. It's almost just completely purple, have this hand trying to reach out for the, I guess this is supposed to be the Earth, right? But at least a planet. Looks really sick. But other than that hand being blue, the weapon is just completely purple, with like the space. It looks really nice. I really like it, and it's a really cheap option, because this one in field tested is only 35 cents. Now to the Nova, I had a really hard time finding a like purple skin. I don't think there is any. This one is the closest I could get, which is a dark blue skin, which goes pretty well still. As you can see, fits all right because of the coloring being really close to each other. But this one is the Nova Moon in Libra, and this one is basically the same price in all conditions. So you should go ahead and grab a factory new version of this one, and it will though cost you $5.40. So it is a bit expensive, but it's the best you can go for a Nova whenever you're trying to get a purple inventory. Then to another skin I really like is another skin I would say is one of my favorite, because it goes so hard with these gloves. And just a really sick skin actually. It is the M249, and this one is the M249 Downtown, and this one in field tested condition is only 40 cents. So really cheap option here for M249 skin, and it looks so sick. I really like the combination of the colors. The purple, the pink, the blue goes so hard. And this one is the last skin of the video, since the gift don't have any purple skins at all. That's how it is, but yeah, I really like this one. I've now shown you all the purple skins. I really hope if you're going to do a purple themed inventory, you find something you liked, or maybe you wrote down and to buy later on. Just in some way helped you finding some nice skins you didn't knew already existed. In any way, just helped you find some good skins. Either you're going to buy them to your own purple inventory, or just wanted to see what different type of purple skins there are in Counter-Strike. So, but either way, I really appreciate you watching this video. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.